The 41st President of the United States, George H.W. Bush, was president from 1989 to 1993. George Herbert Walker Bush was born on June 12, 1924. Bush was accepted into Yale University prior to his enlistment into the military and took up the offer after his discharge and marriage. While at Yale, he captained the baseball team, which played in the first two College World Series. He was also the president of his fraternity, Delta Kappa Epsilon.
Bush enlisted in the U.S. Navy on his 18th birthday and became the youngest aviator in the U.S. Navy at that time.
After finishing his schooling, he entered the oil business with his family, becoming a millionaire by the age of 40.
George's experience playing baseball for Harvard. Strike one. He'll get him this time. President Bush's inaugural speech.
Mr. Chief Justice, Mr. President, Vice President Quayle, Senator Mitchell, Speaker Wright, Senator Dole, Congressman Mitchell, and fellow citizens, neighbors, and friends, there's a man who has earned a lasting place in our hearts and our history. President Reagan, on behalf of our nation, I thank you for the wonderful things that you have done for America. I have just repeated word for word the oath taken by George Washington 200 years ago, and the Bible on which I placed on my hand is the Bible which he placed his. It is a right the memory of Washington be with us today, not only because this is our bicentennial inauguration, but because Washington remains the father of our country.
During Bush's presidential term in 1989, the Private Sector Council of Competitiveness was formed to negotiate on behalf of the President for regulatory relief with the heads of federal agencies and resulted in favor of redefinition of many wetlands.
You're welcome, sir.
President Bush signed the Clean Air Act of 1990, which tightened air pollution standards and sought to reduce urban smog, cut acid rain pollution by 1/2, and eliminate industrial emissions of toxic chemicals by the end of the 20th century.
Wow, this is some really nice air I'm breathing.
You're welcome.
Bird, it's so cold. I'm so glad that George H.W. Bush slowed down global warming.
George Bush Sr. was known for being the environmental president. Aww.
How you doing today, Bush? What's that? You need me to pass an act so you'll feel better? Aww.
And now President Obama to hand out the Presidential Award of Freedom.
I hand out this Presidential Medal of Freedom to George H.W. Bush.
Thank you, sir.
An honor.
George Bush Sr. is still alive today and quite healthy. His latest headline being that he went skydiving on his 80th birthday. On behalf of all the group, I would like to say thank you for watching the video.